Hello everyone, and now we're on to the genocidal murderer, Frieza. Now, this is a definite, this is like a newer one, because I know that there was an older Frieza, because he came with like a rock piece and stuff. Yeah, he had like a rock piece. Oh, okay, Frieza, you just want to fall, alright. But, he had came with a rock piece and stuff, which, that's the old school one. I've seen a lot of reviews on that one, but this one also I've seen too, and I gotta say, I like how he comes with a halo and the Namekian style's Dragon Ball. Freaking, I love that. It just looks really cool. And then compared to like other figures, like Frieza is really small. I had no idea in terms of proportionates how big Frieza really is, like in certain terms of size. I thought, oh, he's gonna be like an average like SH figuarts. No, this guy is small. And then like the tail is pretty easy to put on. However, I am pretty disappointed with the tail. I was expecting it to be like metal coolers where it had like triple ends where it moves, but no, it's just there. It's like boom, there you go. I mean, the tail is pretty easy to put in. I mean, you get the little peg back here, you just go and boom. You don't hear any click. It's in. As far as I'm concerned now. Now the only thing with my Frieza here is, oh, before I get on to that, this little his little chest crystal here. It's on a ball joint. So don't be rough with the crystal or like the little chest crystal here, or else that thing will go off. I'm assuming. So he has got a standard bicep swivel. He's got a standard one there. Arms kind of bend about that far. Standard hands. He's on a ball joint, so I mean it makes sense. Then arms come about that far, about that down when you have them extended. Then it's basic arm. Now, as you can hear that, no action figure collector likes that. My Frieza's joints are, in his shoulders at least, tight, but not like Bardock bicep tight, where they're frozen and you can't move them. I mean, I could simply fix it with some WD-40, but I'm not going to do that. I mean, it's the same with this side over here too. You can hear that kind of squeaky kind of noise. But I mean, it's pretty easy to fix, but I just prefer not to do that right now unless it gets even worse. Like really, really worse. But I mean, boy, is this man small. Like, and I mean, the head swap is pretty simple. And the sad part is, they give you the halo. Yes, it looks cool. Like, I like what Vegeta said in the anime and Super. That looks really well on you, Frieza. That I like that line from Vegeta. But you can display him, make him look like he's dead. But that's the thing. You can only do it on one of his heads. Because, I mean, here's his kind of unhappy grinning face. No hole. Then you have your yelling face. No hole. So, I mean, I kind of wish that the halo could have gone on both. Because then I could have made him, like, unhappy, but he's dead. Or yelling, and he's dead. But, I mean, beggars cannot be choosers, I suppose. Now, I'm going to pause, and I'm going to go ahead and go grab, like, one of my loose figures and show you what I mean by this size difference. I mean, it's pretty different. Okay, so we're back. So now I have my my Dragon Ball character, my character Gam. As you can see, Frieza is like hell of a lot smaller than Gam, which is, I think, canonically correct because he is a pretty small person compared to like everybody else. Like, and then I have from another one. I have Kakashi. I mean, Kakashi dwarfs freaking Frieza in size, which makes sense. But for size comparison, bro is like pretty small. I mean, when you have figures like Broly, Orange Piccolo, it really makes him look small. Because I've seen on YouTube a video where this guy was a collector was doing a review on it, and oh boy, Orange Piccolo and Broly do dwarf Frieza in size. Now, I don't know about Golden Frieza, if he's any taller, or if... I know he's more buffer, but I don't think he's any taller than the Final Form Frieza here. But let's get Kakashi and Gam out of the way, and continue on with our Frieza review here. So, as for the faces and the figure himself, it's pretty small in terms of sculpt, which I like, because I like the size, or how they stayed true to how small Frieza's supposed to be. Then you have pretty much a standard thing here. Now, careful when you pull the head off, because I'm not going to pull it off right now because I don't want to. But it's on a ball peg, which isn't entirely small, but it's not entirely big either. So it's kind of in between there, but just be careful with it. Now, in terms of Dragon Ball, you have the Namekian-sized Dragon Ball. I believe the set that I have, because I have an actual set of Dragon Balls back here where I'm at, that just fits so much better with the figures here than this Dragon Ball here does, too. Because, I mean, you also think, you gotta get all those figures to get all the Dragon Balls. I mean, ugh. Now, let me grab the other ones. So the reason I didn't pause is because it's literally like right next to me. I just had to go around and grab it. But you have the other set here. Now these are more clear, see-through kind of thing. Now I believe these are about the same size. Yeah, so these are about the same size. But these ones are less translucent than these ones. Which, I like the translucent Dragon Ball a little bit better just because it looks, I don't know, a tad better to me. They're both made of the same kind of material. It's a really hard, like, ball that I do not recommend bouncing on the ground. But it's like a, I don't even know what you would call it, but it's like a pretty hard material. Then let's get on to Frieza here, his accessories. So then, I have not used all of these accessories yet either. And yes, he does come with the accursed freaking arm cross. Now, like you'll see in my Vegeta video, if it's uploaded by this time, but I don't like these arm crosses. Because I've explained in the Vegeta one, if it's uploaded by this time, but I don't like the idea of having an arm cross here, when I can just take the figure's arms, and as you can see on the box here, just cross his arm, and then, boom, there you go. As a matter of fact, let me take... Oh, well, we have an unfortunate situation here, but Kakashi decided to fall off the desk here. But let's just take Kakashi. Now, some people might say, but Master Gods, it makes for a seamless look. Yeah, I agree they are seamless looking, and they look a tad bit better, but I mean, it's just as easy to cross the arms like that, versus popping the arms off and putting an arm cross on. But that just could be me. Like I said in the last one, I'm not going to go into too much of a rant on crossed arms for SH Figuarts. But there you go. Good note there. Frieza does come with an arm cross. I think the original Frieza came with an arm cross as well. But yeah, it's pretty simple. Comes with an arm cross. That I think he came with a lot more feats or like different style feats in the original one as well. But this one comes with the flat face feet. This one has the feet for if you have the original's rock, you could put his feet on the rock. I mean, I haven't tried taking these off. They're just a standard plug-and-play ball joint, but I just don't want to take those off. A lot of times I won't take their parts off just because I'm showing you the parts and I'd rather not put them on the figure. I don't know, some people probably like that being displayed on the figure, but I mean, you get his pointer finger here for when he's doing a death beam. Both fingers here, you get more of a pointed finger like this, more of a pointed out finger for this one here. This one here, it's more of like this, more of a kind of relaxed finger. Then you get two hands of, I don't even know what you would call these. I don't remember Frieza being like, yo, I'm Frieza, waving, but you get kind of like opened hands, small little hands like this, pretty small little opened hands. Then you get like the open palmed hands. You don't get any gripped hands like this, which I don't know. I feel like I'd want a gripped pair of hands for Frieza. I mean, he comes with the Dragon Ball here. How am I supposed to make him hold the Dragon Ball? But I could just be being nitpicky right here. But yeah, he has the open hands. My only gripe is, I don't know if this could just be me or mine, is the tight shoulders. Like, if I let him sit, he will have really tight shoulders, and then it's like just a budge to move. But be careful when you get this Frieza, because you could end up having potentially really tight shoulder joints. That's something you could potentially end up getting with the Frieza here. I guess he just likes making life for figure collectors a hell of a lot painful. But in terms of like what he comes with and movability and posability, he probably scores a little bit higher than Vegeta, just because with Vegeta, that whole leg kick thing kind of kills the mood for it. But I gotta give Frieza probably about like a 8 or 9, just because he has a little bit more mobility, or like more posability than the Vegeta does, because of that leg. That leg really kind of makes you only kick it that far, when like with Frieza you can kick it about that high. But it's not too much of a bothersome, because like I said off cam to myself, I don't do a lot of kicking in my videos with my characters. They don't get kicked a lot, but if I do, it's not something that's too detrimental. But if you're a big fan of Frieza, I would definitely recommend this one. Now, I haven't had the original, so I can't compare it to the original, but I believe the original came with he had a closed eye, and it was like this face here, but he had a closed eye. But because that's like when they're like, oh yeah, Frieza's dead, let's go, and then it pops up out of nowhere on the rock, and he's like, fools. But I definitely recommend getting him if you are a Frieza fan. And Frieza just happens to be one of my favorite villains. It's kind of why I was like, oh, like, I definitely recommend him. The sculpt is I think from what I've seen from the older one, is a little bit better. Like, the faces look a little better to me. But I don't know how the, in terms of, like, articulation is for the old one. But either way, I'm rambling on, aren't I? But definitely pick him up if you're a Frieza fan. You'll enjoy him. The only thing you have to watch out for is the shoulders. Otherwise, it's a good figure. But see you in the next 2 reviews.